Well, Chanel, Mike, some people don't need a reminder of what Memorial Day is all about. And among those people is 86-year-old Jack Callahan. Jack, I'm going to try to get through this interview like I couldn't get through the one we did earlier.
Yeah.
Your son's on here. Michael, talk about that.
Well, Michael was my second son, and he was drafted and the 101st Airborne. And he went over to Vietnam, was over there 6 months, and was killed in a firefight protecting his platoon. And he got many medals for that. And it was a sad day for my wife, the way she took it. The soldiers came and told her that her son was killed, and it devastated her for 39 years. She never gave it up. Finally passed away with dementia.
She had mental illness that she could never get over from that day since they walked up to your door.
Correct. She never gave it up. She couldn't make closure at all.
And your other son, Jack Jr., was in Vietnam first. And
no, my son was in the regular Army in the Big Red One, and they transferred him to Vietnam. He was in the Tank Corps, and he was wounded in a firefight, shot through the hand and the lower kneecap. And he come home, disabled American veteran, and he had a lot of complications from the Agent Orange that he was sprayed with.
And never recovered and died from
Yes.
all of what he suffered in Vietnam.
He had a very hard time breathing. Now, this is a young boy went over there, and he come back with these problems. The veterans took care of him, 100% disability. But the thing that killed my wife was my son, Michael P. Callahan.
And here's Michael's name here. I'm going to show it with the microphone.
Right there.
Right there, and that was the apple of your wife's eye.
Yes, she's that was her favorite son, and she never got over it. I guess it was most probably traumatic when the two soldiers came and interviewed her and told her that her son was dead. After that, she never was the same.
There are parents to this day of soldiers killed in Iraq and Afghanistan having the same visit. What's life like after you lose a son at war?
Well, for me, it was, I never thought anything like that had happened. And then when it happened, it was my duty to take care of my wife because she was devastated. And anybody that loses somebody in the war like that very seldom gets over it. And that's about it.
Well, this is a good thing, though, that this is here, and there's a lot of people showing up, and everybody finding out about you, thanks you, hugs you, shakes your hand. What's it like having this memorial in your hometown? Wildwood Crest resident, same house, 54 years now. What's it like having this in this place?
Well, this is more or less, I think this is a closure that I find that they built this. I just couldn't understand how great it is. It's an access to the Wildwoods, and it makes me, I used to go down to the Washington Memorial maybe 2 or 3 times a year, but this is closer. I can visit anytime I want. I can come over here and see it. But it is a closure for me.
And you're going to the cemetery today?
I'm going to the cemetery at 2 o'clock for the memorial services.
Thank you.
Very good.
Chanel, Mike, back to you.
Thanks, Steve. Boy, his wife would have loved that, too, for sure. And it's a good reminder. Man, that brings home, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What Memorial Day is all about.
What this is all about.
It's not just picnics and taffy and all that kind of stuff. You've got to tell your kids exactly what this day is all about. It's been around with us since just after the Civil War.
Yeah, and a lot of people didn't realize that. Also, the holiday was originally known as Decoration Day. It was first observed on May 30th, 1868. Now, the date was chosen for 2 reasons. One, the day didn't mark the anniversary of a Civil War battle.